Welcome to Englicity, the place where learning English becomes fun, real, and super easy. Today, we're diving into a hilarious and eye-opening topic: 15 American phrases that totally confuse British people. If you've ever wondered how English can be so different across the Atlantic, this episode is for you. These phrases are totally normal in the US, but to someone from the UK, they can sound odd, confusing, or even mean something completely different. So, grab a cup of tea, or maybe a coffee if you're American, and let's explore the wild world of American English versus British English. Phrase 1, knock yourself out. Americans say this all the time when they mean go ahead or feel free. Example, want some more pizza? Knock yourself out. But to a Brit, this sounds like you're telling someone to physically punch themselves unconscious. Confusing? Definitely. Phrase 2, break a leg. This is a classic American phrase, especially in theater. It means good luck. But if you're British and someone tells you to break a leg, you might think they're being sarcastic or mean. In the UK, break a leg isn't commonly used, and it can definitely raise eyebrows. Phrase 3, shoot me a message. No, they're not asking for violence. Americans just mean send me a message. But Brits may hear that and think, why would I want to shoot you? Phrase 4, touch base. This is corporate American slang for let's connect or let's talk. For Brits, the phrase sounds overly formal or even meaningless, like what base are we touching and why? Phrase 5, it's a doozy. In the US, a doozy means something extraordinary or extreme, good or bad. Example, that roller coaster was a doozy. To Brits, this sounds like a made-up word. They might respond with, a doozy? What on earth is that? Phrase 6, I'm good. This is a polite American way to say no thanks. Example, do you want more tea? I'm good. In the UK, I'm good can sound weirdly self-assuring, like you're evaluating your moral character. A Brit would just say, no, I'm fine, or no, thank you. Phrase 7, bang for your buck. Americans use this to mean value for money. But to Brits, this phrase sounds like it belongs in a cowboy movie. Bang and buck? That's a strange way to talk about discounts. Phrase 8, under the weather. Both Americans and Brits use this phrase to say, I'm feeling sick. But in the US, it's used a lot more casually, even if you're just tired or slightly off. In Britain, people often use more specific language like I'm a bit poorly or I'm not feeling well. Phrase 9, ballpark figure. This means a rough estimate. Example, can you give me a ballpark figure on the cost? In the UK, unless you're a baseball fan, which is rare, you might have no clue what this means. Brits might say a rough idea instead. Phrase 10, I'm pumped. This American phrase means I'm super excited. To a Brit, this can sound confusing or even awkward. In the UK, you're more likely to hear I'm really chuffed or I'm excited, not pumped like a tire. Phrase 11, shoot the breeze. This means to have a casual conversation or chat. Example, we sat on the porch and just shot the breeze. To someone in the UK, this may sound like something involving the weather, or worse, actual weapons. It's definitely not a common British phrase. Phrase 12, table it. Here's one that totally flips in meaning. In the US, table it means to postpone discussion. In the UK, table it means to bring something up for discussion right now. So if an American says, let's table this, a Brit may think they want to talk about it immediately. Awkward. Phrase 13, fanny pack. This is a funny one. In America, a fanny pack is a small bag worn around the waist. But in British English, fanny refers to something very different and very private. Let's just say you'd never hear a Brit say this in public. Have phrase 14, ride me, or can I get a ride? In the US, asking for a ride just means asking for a lift or transportation. But in British slang, ride has a much more suggestive meaning. So when an American says, can you give me a ride? Brits might get very confused or uncomfortable. Phrase 15, I could care less. Americans often say this to mean they don't care at all, but logically it makes no sense. If you could care less, then you must still care at least a little. Brits love logic, and they usually say, I couldn't care less, which is the correct way to express total indifference. Final thoughts. Isn't it amazing how the same language can have so many different expressions, meanings, and cultural interpretations? This is why learning English from real-world context is so important. It's not just about vocabulary, it's about culture, tone, slang, and habits. So whether you're learning American English or British English, or just trying to understand native speakers better, you'll enjoy every episode here on Englicity. Let me know in the comments. Which of these American phrases confused you the most? Are there any British phrases that confuse Americans? Subscribe to Englicity for more fun, real-life English that you'll actually use. And don't forget to hit that like button if this helped you smile and learn today. See you in the next video. And until then, don't just learn English, live it.